Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Saturday afternoon on yourliveevent.com as we get ready and rolling with this afternoon matinee matchup on the airwaves of yourliveevent.com. Paul Volda joined alongside Jeremy Jansen back from the Aitkin High School Gymnasium once again. It is the Aitkin Gobbler girls basketball team taking on the Two Harbors Agates today as a matinee matchup here this afternoon with the Gobblers taking on the Agates in a rematch of a matchup last year and the last couple of years that it should have been in the hands of the Gobblers as well. Just slim margins of victory for the Two Harbors Agates, but a little bit of changeover with the team and the roster as well as the Gobblers taking on the Agates here this afternoon. The Gobblers sporting a 4-4 record as suffering a loss in the Quarterbacks Club Holiday Championship Tournament game that was just over a week ago. Supposed to play on against Barnum on Tuesday, but the Gobblers' schedule being changed around once again with the weather, that game being pushed back to the 16th of January. But that contest, it was a tight one to start off at least, but up until turnovers started to mount up early for those Gobblers in that loss against Ogilvie that paid off in the second half. If you're an Ogilvie Lions fan, that quickly dissolved away any chance for the Gobblers to get back in that contest, Jeremy.
Yeah, with a 5-point deficit at break, the Gobblers cut down turnovers late in that first half, rebounded the ball better, moved the ball better, and then just come out in the second half, and we just could not get the offense rolling. A lot of backcourt turnovers, and I think they'd like to have that game back. But here's a fresh start and a new team, and 2023 year here, so we'll see what happens.
Gobblers will be, of course, matching against Two Harbors, who are 4-5 on the season, fresh off a win on Thursday against Silver Bay. With a little change in the roster, of course, the Fosness girls, Olivia and Ava, gone from last year. The freshman and the junior that are no longer with the program for the Two Harbors Agates, so the size inside will be something to keep an eye on as this develops here today as well. The Two Harbors Agates 4-5 in the season, 3 losses within the section as well, while Aitkin sporting a 1-1 record in Section 7A as now we head to the 2023 portion of the schedule. These sectional matchups are going to get even more and more crucial as the year does go along. I mean, we saw it last night with the Aitkin Gobbler boys too, that sectional matchup now pushing them at 3-1 in the section too, with that nice win against Pillager last night too.
These games are important. You look at the section seating for the girls right here with the Agates in front of them. And the girls haven't played a lot of section opponents yet. So this is a big game to be able to climb those rankings as it was for the boys last night. I look forward to the girls coming out having a nice game here today and hopefully climb in the ranks.
Gobblers taking on the Two Harbors Agates today. Girls high school basketball here with yourliveevent.com. We'll step aside here for a break. Of course, got a couple conversations with a couple of coaches, starting first with the head coach for the Two Harbors Agates, Dan Littlegard, will join us here on the pregame show. It's Two Harbors. It's Aitkin here on yourliveevent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology.
Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back this afternoon to YourLiveEvent.com. As we are on the pregame shows, we get the chance now to catch up with head coach for the Two Harbors Agates as your Aitkin Gobblers take on Two Harbors. Dan Lilligard joins us here on the pregame show. Coach, thanks so much for taking time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Coach, of course, making the trip down here on a Saturday afternoon. Most recently, your team played on Thursday, a game against Silver Bay, of which ultimately fell in that contest. But looking back at that game as well, what did you take away from that game against Silver Bay that just wasn't to your guys' favor in that game?
Well, actually, you won that game.
Oh, you did win that game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I even wrote that down. I even said you won that game. Never mind then. So you won that game. How did things go with that one for that victory?
Like the way we expected. They're not a real strong team. We got a good lead in the first half, and then we played everybody in the second half, and everybody got to get into the game. So it's kind of the way it went the way we thought it would go. So that was nice.
Yeah, especially at this point, too, now going into the 2023 part of your schedule, too. How has been your team overall? Has there been some major strides, maybe some younger players stepping up this year?
Well, we need to have some younger ones. We had some girls decide not to play anymore, so a couple starters didn't want to play anymore, so we got some younger kids that are stepping in the role, and they're doing a good job. They're not there yet, but they're working at it. So,
how about the ones that did come back this season that maybe have taken on a bit of a leadership role this year for your team? How has been their game so far?
Good. Carly Holmes is a captain. She's our top scorer. Rachel Bopp is our second leading scorer. She's a sophomore. So those two have done a good job. Maya Poe Johnson is a captain. Doesn't score a lot, but she's our best defender, so she does a lot of work there. So,
Coach, looking at this matchup you have against Aitkin today as well, I mean, there could be a couple of similarities that you look at from your team to their team as well. What do you look at here for your team to get off to a good start against the Gobblers today?
Well, we're going to have to work at rebounding. The girls we lost were post players. We need to rebound more as a team. I know I think we beat Aitkin last year, but then previous years they've taken us, so it's usually a good battle. So we'll see what happens today. So,
Coach, we certainly appreciate the time. Best of luck today.
Thank you.
That being our conversation we had with, of course, the head coach for the Two Harbors Agates, Dan Lilligard, here on the pregame show as the Aitkin Gobblers taking on Two Harbors this afternoon. Two Harbors taking the last two matchups against Aitkin. Last year was 66-56 up at their place, and then Two Harbors just edged out Aitkin 60-50 back in the 2019-20 season. So the Gobblers looking for their first win against Two Harbors in 3 years against the Two Harbors Agates. Gobblers taking on Two Harbors this afternoon. After a break, we will have our conversation with Coach Kaya Davies for your Gobblers on the pregame show as Aitkin takes on Two Harbors this afternoon. Section 7 2A girls basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Aitkin Gobblers take on the Two Harbors Agates Saturday afternoon of basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Aitkin Gobblers head basketball coach Kaya Davies joins us here on the pregame show. Coach, it's a crazy week and a crazy finish to the week as well, but thanks again for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, obviously the chaoticness of the schedule, well, reared its ugly head again. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play on Tuesday against Barnum as well. But so we get the chance to look back, of course, finishing off the Quarterbacks Club Holiday Tournament with that little bit of a break in the schedule as well with that game against Ogilvy. 74-45 a loss for your team. But, it was a very competitive first half. Turnovers did mount up early in that one and, kind of came back in that second half too. But what do you remember from that contest, of course, in the Quarterbacks Club tournament that you took away as kind of another opportunity to look back and learn from?
Now that you're bringing that up, I forgot that was just last week and not a whole month ago. But I think the biggest thing that we learned is that we have to come out with the fire at the beginning instead of letting people lead us through it. And I think that's what our biggest battle is, and we have to figure out how to start that right away in the game versus trying to keep up in the middle of the game. So I think the biggest thing we learned is to have the composure and know what we're doing right away versus trying to keep up with let me rephrase that, trying to pick ourselves back up and try to brush it off and get going again. So I think that's a big step that we have to learn here.
Coach, obviously, besides from the turnovers, really good production in the rebounding as well throughout pretty much every game this year, too, especially. And it's not just, the post players that are getting after rebounds, too. Good contributions from Tegan, Ella as well, all multiple players in and out of the rotation as well. How does that really help your team, too? Obviously, creating even, second chance offensive opportunities, but overall knowing that it's a whole team effort in the rebounding area as well.
I think that's a huge positive for us is that we know that we're able to do those things. The smallest girl in the court can go get the biggest board kind of deal, and sometimes I wish that our putbacks were always there, but they're not, so we gotta live with it. I wish that our turnovers were smaller numbers, but we gotta live with what we got, so we're just gonna keep growing from that. And like I told the girls, new year, new mentality, so we're just gonna keep pushing through.
Well, getting a chance here in this new year, you take on Two Harbors this afternoon, looking at their team as well. Bigger post players from years past are gone as well. What do you see here for your team? A couple of things that get off to a good start here this afternoon and obviously look for a win here today.
I actually had a long conversation with a few coaches today, and we all agreed defense is what drives your offense. And if we have a strong defense starting out the game and it powers us through our offense, then so be it. But we got to start there first and guarding that number 3 the entire game and stopping her. And looks like a phenomenal ball player, but we just have to have the mentality that we can do it, and that's where we got to start with that.
Coach, best of luck here today. I look forward to talking to you after the game as well.
Thank you.
Head coach for Aitkin Gobblers, Kaya Davies, on the pregame show. The Gobblers taking on Two Harbors this afternoon. Gobblers keep the turnovers down, play aggressive defense out in the front. They will get off to a much-needed good start here with 2023. Take another break here on the pregame show. Gobblers taking on Two Harbors at an afternoon matinee matchup here on YourLiveEvent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, Thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
JT Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT Station in Fertile.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School this afternoon, yourliveevent.com. Aitkin Gobbler girls taking on the Two Harbors Agates today as we start the later ends of the pregame show this afternoon. Paul Vold joined alongside with Jeremy Jansen. One thing to keep an eye on here as we go into this contest here this afternoon, see how the post play is going to work out here today. Of course, just a quick eyeball of both sides of the lineup too. Looks like the Gobblers will have to try to push the pace inside early on here for the team.
I think so. I think the guard play for the Agates is their benefit to the Gobblers' benefit of the post play. And so, and to start the season, the Gobblers have really tried to work that post play. And so I know Coach Davies has really worked hard at getting the ball in there and working on moves. And so I think that that can slow the pace of the game down. We can get the ball in there, we can get some baskets and get to the free throw line. So I hope the girls come ready and this should be a fun contest.
Should be on a Saturday afternoon as we get ready and rolling here, as we're just a couple moments away here from starting lineups. National Anthem coming up as well. Of course, you can find out more what's coming up with our broadcast schedule by going to rjbroadcasting.com. Of course, coming up on Tuesday, the Aitkin Gobbler boys will be taking on Barnum. We'll have that contest here for you on strictly yourliveevent.com, so be on the lookout for that contest coming your way here next week, as that will be right here from Aitkin High School. But again, stay up to date, score schedules, broadcast times, and more at rjbroadcasting.com. Take this break, wrap up the pregame show. National Anthem coming up as well. The Aitkin Gobblers taking on Two Harbors this afternoon. Section 7 2A Girls High School basketball right here on yourliveevent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
Mr. May's ornithology class. My last 6 years on the Aitkin All-Stars.
Going to Rumble on the Red Wrestling Tournament.
I was going to the state tournament last year for wrestling.
Making one of those last-minute shots against Crosby.
Going to state my 10th grade year for wrestling.
The Virginia tournament during basketball.
My chemistry class last year.
I would say the Virginia tournament.
Going to state my freshman year for dance.
Being able to participate in multiple sports teams.
We always practice
good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
We are.
Welcome back this afternoon, yourliveevent.com, as your Aitkin Gobbler girls take on the Two Harbors Agates in this matchup on a Saturday afternoon from the Aitkin High School Gymnasium. As we get a look here with our starting lineups for this afternoon, we're the visiting team out of Two Harbors. The Agates will start off a senior at number 3 in Carly Holm. Number 5 is a senior in Maya Poe Johnson. Number 13 is a sophomore in Rachel Bopp. Number 43 is a senior in Maddie Carlson, while number 45 is a sophomore Nola Bacher, is the other starter for the Two Harbors Agates, led by head coach Dan Lilligard, assisted by Richard Ray. Now for your Aitkin Gobblers this afternoon, starting lineup will go like this. A 5'5" junior wearing number 15 is Emma Jacobson. A 6' senior wearing number 20 is Tegan Piesick. A 5'5" senior wearing number 21 is Eileen Cullum. And also number 24 is a 5'7" senior wearing number 24 is Ella Jansen. And also a 5'9" junior wearing number 33, Camille Oranto. Head coach in her first season is Kaya Davies, assisted by Shariah Peterson. Dave Sedlowski on the PA today. Jeremy Jansen providing color and bookkeeping duties. I'm Paul Vold here this afternoon, wrapping up another week of Aitkin Gobbler sports. And again, stay up to date, full broadcast schedule, not only here on yourliveevent.com, but be sure to also check out rjbroadcasting.com. Gobblers in the home reds this afternoon. Black numbers and letters with the white trim. Agates in the road whites. Agates going across the chest, solid numbers and letters in maroon this afternoon. Gobblers will be working left to right on your computer screens at yourliveevent.com. 18 minutes on that scoreboard. We are ready to go for this afternoon contest. The Tegan Piesick will be Maddie Carlson take the opening tap here this afternoon. That's number 13 in Rachel Bopp. And one controlled right off the opening tip for Carly Holm in the Two Harbors Agates. Works it out right side now for Maya Poe Johnson. Back up to the 1,000-point scorer in Carly Holm, and she lays it up and in. Takes a few revolutions to finally bring it down. It's a 2-0 start for the Two Harbors Agates as the Gobblers are down early here off the opening tip. Now Ella Jansen, pass stolen away by Carly Holm. She'll go the length of the floor up with left-handed, scoops it up and in. A 4-0 start now for the Two Harbors Agates against the Aitkin Gobblers, with Carly Holm getting all 4 points to start off the afternoon contest. Jacobson will drive towards that right corner inside the perimeter to Camille Peranto. Pushes her way in, up with a right-handed shot, no good. Rebounded down to Maddie Carlson, and back the other way comes Carly Holm, and we'll get it out to Maya Poe Johnson. Left alone, three-pointer left side, good for a 3, and it's a 7-0 run to start off the contest. At 3 by Rachel Bopp, and the Agates up 7-0 to start here this afternoon. Skip pass to Peranto, back out to Jansen, left side for Jacobson. Looks for movement, gets it to Peranto, the free throw line, out to Jansen. Stops inside the arc for a quick 2, gets it up and in for good. Gobblers on the board here this afternoon. Ella Jansen with a jumper just inside the perimeter, and we get a travel against Maddie Carlson. Turns it over for the Two Harbors Agates.
Yeah, quick start by the Agates. Quick 7-0 run, and Gobblers, I think, time to wake up here.
Minute and a half into the contest. Jansen works it left side now for Jacobson. Tries to find a pass to Camille Peranto, defended now to Tegan Piesick at the free throw line. She'll look to drive outside the paint. Ball loose out on the floor. It's still into the right corner. Carly Holm comes out with it for the Agates. Loses the handle, goes off her knee, and it'll go back to Aitkin. 16-19 to play here in this first half. 7-2 the score. Two Harbors on top of Aitkin, as Jansen will establish the front court for the Gobblers. Hands it off to Cullum off her knee and keeps it in that front court before an over and back. And try to get a pass over to Tegan Piesick in the right corner. Stolen away. It actually was tipped out of play by Maddie Carlson. Will stay with Aitkin. Jansen inbounds to Cullum. She'll work it to the top of the perimeter. Hands it off to Jacobson. Now switching back to the top to the right side for Jansen. Looks for a pass on through. We'll go to that right side and trying to get some movement inside to Peranto. She'll get that there. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded down to Motzenbacher. She'll get the rebound. Outlet pass to Carly Holm. One step up, too strong. Gets for it for the rebound, and we got a jump ball in the tie-up. Gobblers get the basketball as Tegan Piesick almost took it right out of the hands of Maddie Carlson, but the Gobblers get the basketball down 7-2 with 15:39 and counting downward in this first half. Jacobson nearly loses the handle, back out to Tegan. Fed inside to Peranto, just over her head. It's taken this time and cleanly by Rachel Bopp, as she'll take it up across midcourt. Over to the left side, pass at the free throw line for Motzenbacher. Quick feed pass over the head of Maddie Carlson. Last touch by the Agates. It'll go right back to Aitkin. As a pass inside, just over the head of the post players here on both sides of the floor now. 15-15 to go. Ella Jansen out. And seeing Emma Sky in for the first time this afternoon. Jacobson will try to get up to across half court, which she will, being defended by Carly Holm, the senior for the Agates. Right side for Tegan Piesick. Tegan backing out on the wing, now being defended by Rachel Bopp, to Mayapo Johnson, I should say. Jacobson shot fouled on her way to the basket, and we'll get 2 free throws coming up. First foul of the afternoon. That will go to the Agates, number 43, Maddie Carlson. It'll be 2 free throws for Emma Jacobson at the free throw line for the first time today. First one is up and good. Cuts the lead down 7-3 now. Second one rattles out and will be lane violation called. So it looks like Jacobson will get another shot at it. Official underneath the basket pointing towards Nola Matzenbacher. Second opportunity, no good, but Sky with a rebound. Back out to Eiley Cullum, over her head and out. And that will turn it back over to the other way for the Two Harbors Agates. Carly Holm gets the inbound over to Rachel Bopp across midcourt now. Back to Holm as she's streaking for the right elbow. Lays it up and under. Not enough as it goes underneath the rim and out of play. Last touch by the Agates, and the Gobblers get the basketball right back.
Gobblers have had some opportunities under the hoop here, and we need to keep working that. Don't go away from it.
Be to Eiley Cullum at the top of the circle now, left side for the likes of Tegan Piesick. Tegan skip past to Paranto, fight for it down at the free throw line, and will be a kick called against the likes of Two Harbors. Rachel Bopp guilty of the kick ball, apparently. Gobblers get the basketball right back as Camille was fighting for it underneath. It's inbound right to Emma Jacobson. To Emma Sky at the right elbow. Back out to Cullum, left side. Tegan left alone. Three-pointer, dials it up. Tries to bank it in. No good. Rebound down to Sky. Triple team on her and a foul called. She stands at the free throw line. It looks like she will get a pair of free throws on the way as well.
So Coach Davies was saying the last possession for her to go right back up with the ball there. And this time she got that rebound, went right back up.
First free throw from Emma Sky is good. Cuts the lead down now 7-4. Sky at the line for a pair of free throws. Second one coming up here momentarily. On its way and no good, but a ball not hitting the rim.
Catch any of the rim.
And we'll go back to Two Harbors, even though Gobblers had good positioning on the rebound. Long inbound. Gets it to Maddie Carlson from Nola Matzenbacher. Cross-court heave over to Rachel Bopp. Bopp out on the left wing now. Gets it streaking in. Carly Holm up with the right hand off the backboard. No contact, no call, I should say. And it comes back for the Gobblers on the other side.
Third rebound thus far for Emma recently into the game.
Tegan Piesick at the top of the key now. A little space on her. Emma Sky trying to reach in for it. Last touch by the Gobblers, are going to say, and goes right back to the Two Harbors Agates.
Fifth turnover for the Gobblers early on here.
A couple substitutions in for the Gobblers. Ella Jansen and Bretta Westman in for the Gobblers here this afternoon. No action off the bench thus far for Two Harbors. Getting across half court, 2-on-1. Matzenbacher throws up a wild shot and still gets it to fall in. 9-4 in favor of the Agates. 13:34 to play in this first half. Gobblers down. Left side to Westman. Westman gets a screen from Paranto at the top of the key, looking for that pass to get on through into the perimeter between the hands of Jansen. Turnover by the Gobblers. Bopp looks to come the other way. Throws up a shot, banks it up and in for good, and gets it 2 more. 7-point lead now for the Agates at 11-4. 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Jansen fires up a three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Fight for a rebound. It's going to be down low. It's still loose. Sky comes out with it. Dishes it back out to Jansen. Jansen at the free throw line. Gets it to Jacobson and a travel. Sub in for the Gobblers. Emma Jacobson out, bringing back in Tegan Piesick. Maya Poe Johnson will inbound the basketball. Gets it to Rachel Pop at their own free throw line, and now coming back the other way. Gobblers got to get back on defense. 2-on-1 the other way. Maddie Carlson shot up and no good. Rebounded down to Motzenbacher, no good. And it's Emma Sky with another board. Here come the Gobblers the other way with Ella Jansen from the right elbow. Fires up a shot short of the mark. Fight for a loose ball. Emma Sky now to Bretta Westman for a jumper and good.
Good save by Emma there. Good hustle rebound. Created that 2-point basket.
11-6 Gobblers trail. Carly Holmes going to dial one up from downtown. No connection there as it is a rebound for Ella Jansen. Here come the Gobblers the other way, streaking with Tegan Piesick. Skip pass to Bretta Westman. Turnover down low. Still fighting for it, but coming out with it was Carly Holmes. She gives it up to Rachel Bopp across the midcourt line. Taking their time. Bopp out on the left wing. Surveys the top now for Motzenbacher. Now gets it over to Maya Poe Johnson. Looks a screen inside, loses it, bounces it off a Gobbler, but somehow comes out with it still. Poe Johnson. Hand off to Carly Holm. Last touch by a Gobbler as it's poked out of her hands, and substitutions in for the Agates. Delaney Nelson in as well as, I should say, Trinity Giddings. And we'll see for the Gobblers. Checking in is Emma Jacobson for Camille Peranto. Two subs available on the bench before diving into the JV roster. Blocked halfway up was Maddie Carlson by Emma Sky. Outlet pass looking for Jacobson. It's turned back over on the steal by Carly Holm across half court. Spins her way from the free throw line and a big carry. That's a big time carry from Carly Holm at the free throw line and gives it right back to Aitkin.
Fourth turnover for the Agates. Gobblers with 9 this afternoon.
11:33 to go here in this first half. Only two, like I said, on the varsity roster, only 2 subs available for the Agates, I should say. Initial shot from Jacobson, no good. Poe Johnson with a rebound. She looks to come back the other way. Now firing up a three-pointer is going to be for Trinity Giddings. Gobblers get it right back after that loose ball saved by Emma Sky to Ella Jansen across half court. Skip pass, right side. Tegan from outside, no good. Rebound for Westman and fouled on her way to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. Looks like Maddie Carlson guilty of another foul for her this afternoon. 11:05 to go. 3 fouls for 2 Harbors. And 2 free throws coming up here for Bretta Westman. First free throws up and good for Bretta. See Nola Machenbacher back in as well. Seeing switching around on the free throw lane. Second free throw from Westman is good.
Spun around that rim 3 times and finally decided to go down.
Just like the initial basket to open up. Stolen away by Jansen, up with the left hand, and it's going to be blocked out by Carly Holm. Gobblers started off down 7-0. They've clawed their way back within 1 possession. 11-8 they trail. And now make it an opportunity off the initial shot from Piesick. Rebounded down to Machenbacher. And the Agates with the possession of the basketball. 10:49 to go here in the first half. Skip pass inside. No, actually, it's going to be blocked up by Emma Sky thus far, having a nice impact coming off the bench this afternoon for the Gobblers. Carly Holm along the baseline. Throws it towards the middle. And it's going to be stolen away by Westman. Westman skips it up to Jansen, pushes her way through, up and in for 2. Gobblers down by 1 at 11-10. 10:30 to play in this first half. Nelson across half court to the right side for Trinity Giddings. Right inside of the free throw lane. No good on the shot from Machenbacher. And it's going to be back to the Gobblers after the rebound to Jansen. Skip pass right side. It's going to be a 2 for Jacobson. No good. Sky with a rebound. Out to Jansen. This one for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out of the air. It's going to be collected by Rachel Bopp as positioning inside for Emma Sky just beyond her reach. With under 10 to play in the first half, Gobblers trail by 1 at 11-10. Carly Holm at the top of the circle. Right to Machenbacher, and a foul called as on the reach from Emma.
Emma collected her 7th rebound down there, that last possession.
Maya Poe Johnson back in. Trinity Giddings is out. changed as well. Camille Peranto also will check in. She'll come in for Emma Sky. Sky with 7 boards already here in the first half. Not even at the midway point of this first half as well. Carly Holm with the basketball after the inbound. Gets a screen, right side deep. 3 off the right side is no good. Looked like it hit nothing but net, but it didn't go in as a travel called against the Gobblers. As Emma Jacobson gives it right back to the Two Harbors Agates.
10 turnovers. The Gobblers midway through here.
Carly Holm establishes the front court for the Agates. Deegan Pisak unable to stay near as a charge called against Carly Holm. Will give the ball back to the Gobblers. First foul of the afternoon. 4th foul of the half as well for Two Harbors. It'll be Ella Jansen. Left side now for Emma Jacobson. Jacobson inside the free throw circle. Try to find inside. Camille Peranto comes with loose change. Up and in. Gobblers take the first lead of the afternoon at 12-11. Sometimes rather be lucky than good for that one, as right place, right time for Camille Peranto gives the Gobblers their first lead at 12-11. Machenbacher throws up a shot from the left elbow, no good. Loose rebound to Ella Jansen. Skip pass up to Emma Jacobson. Emma, top of the left side, now gives it over to Ella Jansen. Jacobson once again gets a screen from Peranto. Steps inside the arc, high banking shot, no good. Long rebound out to Carly Holm. She's out for a foot race, up with the right hand. Leaves it short once again for Carly Holm. Gobblers get another reprieve and also a foul call, and they're going to call this one against Jansen. As Carly Holm looking for I want to say a cheap foul, but definitely could have been moving nonetheless. 8.5 to go here in the first half. Timeout taken by Two Harbors. Gobblers lead 12-11 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
Mr. May's ornithology class.
My last 6 years on the Aitkin All-Stars.
Going to Rumble on the Red wrestling tournament.
Just going to the state tournament last year for wrestling.
Making one of those last-minute shots against Crosby. Going to state my 10th grade year for wrestling.
The Virginia tournament during basketball.
My chemistry class last year.
I would say the Virginia tournament.
Going to state my freshman year for dance.
Being able to participate in multiple sports teams.
We always practice
good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If your vehicle...
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. 12-11 our score. Aitkin Gobblers on top of the Two Harbors Agates. 8:30 to play in the first half. It's a 1-point lead for Aitkin, but if you count turnovers and rebounds so far, that indicates why the score is only a 1-point differential.
Yeah, we're winning the rebound battle, just not winning the turnover battle.
Gobblers in favor with 4 fouls there. Credit against 2. A near stolen away as Emma Jacobson almost keeps it in after the steal, but it gives it right back to Two Harbors. 8:20 to go. Gobblers up with, again, 8:20 to play in the first half. 4 points apiece for, of course, seeing Ella Jansen and also Bretta Westman with 4 points here in this first half for Aitkin. Feed pass for Carly Holm, tipped out of the air. Jacobson comes up with a loose ball as Holm double teamed on their way through the paint, but back out to Jansen. 3-pointer on the way for Ella, off the side of the rim, no good. Fight for a rebound, and we get action underneath. It's going to go back to Two Harbors as Peranto and Holm fighting for the rebound, but it's going to be to the credit of the Two Harbors Agates. Long inbound pass going to be stretched out to Rachel Bob as she cannot get to it. I thought maybe that Carly Holm also stepped on the end line as she hurled one downfield, downwind, I should say. Gobblers get it right back. Same play, same spot this time. Gobblers have a chance to score. 8:02 to play. Jansen will inbound to the right of the basket. To Peranto at the free throw line. Quick catch and shoot, no good. Rebounded down to number 13. That's Rachel Bopp with the rebound. Under 8 to play in the first half. Gobblers up by 1. Bob gets a screen from home. Left side now for Delaney Nelson. Machenbacher throws up a shot off the left side in for 2. Nola Machenbacher, 13-12. We go back and forth with the lead. 2. Tegan Piesic, Camille Peranto, turnarounder from the right elbow, trying to keep it back in, and it's going to be last touch by Bretta Westman, going out of bounds with it, and almost taking a considerable whack with the foot there and almost taking out a teammate in the process, but nonetheless, 2 Harbors with the basketball. Streaking comes Carly Holm through the lane, leaves another layup short. That's about the 3rd or 4th at least for Carly Holm, leaving those shots a little bit short here with a 13-12 advantage now at the top of the circle for Emma Jacobson. Pass right side for Ella Jansen. Jansen slowing things up, letting the offense set. Poke right through at the free throw line for Camille Peranto. It's stolen away. Gobblers turn it over. Delaney Nelson gives it up to Bop. Now to Poe Johnson. Machenbacher at the free throw line from the right elbow. Dishes it back out to the right side to Rachel Bopp after a pass from Poe Johnson. It's going to be a 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound down to Tegan Piesic. 6:40 to go in the first half. Gobblers trail 13-12. Tegan in the left corner. Back up to Ella Jansen. Jansen taking her time. She surveys a opportunity. Driving. Camille Peranto. Left-handed shot. Basket will not go, but she's fouled on her way to the lane, and it will be 2 free throws coming up for Camille Peranto. 6:20 to play in the first half. 2 free throws as Machenbacher called for her first today. Team's 5th of the half as well. First free throw is up, and it is good.
Camille, I've said this time and time again, but as a freshman, that's where she struggles. She get to the line a lot, just wouldn't be able to convert, but she's really worked hard on her free throw shooting and has done a nice job this season.
13-13 our score, 6:29. Moskai looks to check in for Aitkin. After this second free throw, no good. Rebounded down to Carly Holm. She looks to drive inside to Maya Poe Johnson. Quick jumper and no good. Rebound down to Tegan Piesic. Tegan with the basketball. Carly Holm tries to get to another foul in transition, but does not work this time. To Eiley Cullum in the right corner, skipped over to Tegan. At the free throw line, stops, dishes it back out on the wing. Back to Tegan from Ella Jansen. Up top now for Eiley. At the free throw line, skip pass, back out to Tegan. Pass back out now to Ella Jansen, left side for Tegan again, looking for some help. Tegan into the right side now on the wing, looks to drive Eiley Cullum down baseline to Ella Jansen. Awkward shot with the left hand. Bretta Westman comes out with it. Now it's taken back the other way. Carly Holm with the loose ball for the likes of the blocking foul called for Carly Holm, as it will be 2 free throws apparently for Carly Holm coming up as Tegan guilty of the foul. 2 free throws coming up here as we get an official coming over to our grandstand area. And we have a fan that will be asked to leave. As our official who called the foul. Go over to Activities Director Jason Klein to escort the person out of the gymnasium, but as the first free throw from Carly Holm is good. Makes it now a 14-13 lead for the 2 Harbors Agates. Had that happen to me before, and I wasn't even the one that's said anything. I've been asked to leave before. My dad was that type of person. Second free throw, no good. Gobblers with the rebound. Bretta Westman inside, up with the left-handed shot. Nice move there from Bretta Westman.
Strong move left hand for Bretta.
Bretta Westman, the sophomore, getting quality minutes here this season. Carly Holm in transition gets this one to go up and in. Now we go back and forth the lead here. 16-15 with 5:12 to play in the first half. Tegan across half court now. Left side, so almost stolen away by Carly Holm to Eiley Cullum. Skip pass down low, looking for Westman as it's stripped away by the Agates, and Rachel Bopp to Carly Holm across half court. Carly Holm thinks about the step back 3-pointer, high pass looking in. Now back out to Maya Poe Johnson. Johnson to Machenbacher at the free throw line. Committing early was Emma Sky. Right-handed shot off the backboard, no good. Sky with a rebound. Hands it off to Tegan Piesick. And the Gobblers come back the other way with 4.5 to go. Gobblers trail 16-15. Skip pass to the likes of Eiley Cullum. Cullum surveys right through the defense. Now over to Ella Jansen. Back up for Eiley. Going to fire up a three-pointer off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound. Outlet quickly into the hands of Carly Holmes. See if she leaves this one short. She does not, as it goes in for two, and it's back up to a 3-point lead. 18-15 the score. Now to Ella Jansen as the Gobblers look to establish themselves here offensively to Eiley Cullum. Cullum, left corner, three for Tegan on the way. No good, long rebound into the hands of Carly Holm for the Two Harbors Agates. Under 4 to go in the first half. Three for Delaney Nelson off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, turnaround jumper is up and in. Now for the likes of Rachel Bopp, and a 5-point lead, 20-15. Gobblers take a timeout. We'll take it with them as well. Tune it in to Aitkin Gobbler basketball this afternoon here on YourLiveEvent.com.
You want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
We are ISD.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. 20-15 our score as the last handful of points for the Two Harbors Agates to their favor. Now up by 5 after their largest lead to start off with a 7-0 run. Gobblers trail here by 5 here with the Gobblers bringing it up to the front court to Tegan Piesick from Ella Jansen. Tegan back to the middle now, left side to Eiley Cullum. Cullum gets a screen from Bretta Westman. Cross-court heave to Ella Jansen. Inside for Emma Sky. It's going to be last touch by Maddie Carlson.
I think there's a reach on that. Came over the top, didn't get called, but
inbound right to Bretta Westman with the left hand. Not good enough as it's going to be foul this time with the rebound to Emma Sky already. And she'll head her way to line. 16 foul of the half for the Agates.
10th rebound for the Gobblers.
And also,
excuse me, 10th rebound for Emma.
First free throw from Emma Sky is good. Cuts it down to a 4-point deficit. It's 20-16. Third foul as well for Maddie Carlson. So she checks out. As the second free throw no good, that'll be down to Carly Holm on the rebound. Gobblers down 4 at 20-16. Holm behind her back at the left elbow. Dishes it back out now to Maya Poe Johnson. Back to Carly Holm. Works it back towards the middle. Looking for a pass to the right side inside now. Rachel Bopp fouled on her way to the basket, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up here. It looks like Bretta Westman caught in between there on the defense, and that will be the 4th team foul first also for Bretta Westman at the free throw line for Rachel Bopp. First free throws up and good. 21-16 the score. Agates in front here in this first half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound down to Emma Sky. Feel like we've been saying that quite often here today for Emma Sky. What now? Well over 11 rebounds for Emma. 3 from the left corner, no good. As it goes off the foot of Emma Sky, Gobblers give it right back to Two Harbors. 21-16 the score. Checking in, we'll see Emma Jacobson and Camille Peranto as Jansen and Westman out for Aitkin. Holm will inbound. Gets it right to Rachel Bopp. Right in front of the Agate bench as she comes across the timeline. Works it left side now. Looking for a penetrating pass to Maya Poe Johnson at the top of the circle now. Looks to work it around the perimeter now to Nola Machenbacher, and gives it right back to Carly Holm up with the left-handed scoop and in for two. Back to a 7-point lead. Carly Holm with two more. Now up to 11 points in the ball game, and 23-16 the score in favor of Two Harbors to Tegan Pisak on the left wing. Gets a screen from Sky with some space to work with. Tegan Pisak knocks down the three. First points of the day for Tegan Pisak. Cuts it down 23-19 in transition. Carly Holm almost threw a pass to herself, if you will not get the basket to go, but a foul called with 2 free throws coming up for her as well.
Kind of out of control and kind of got a benefit of a reach foul, I think, but it's the way they see it.
Tegan Pisak with her second foul of the afternoon, team's 5th of the half. First free throw from Holm is no good. Greta Westman in. Make that Emma Sky is out. 23-19. Second free throw from Holm is no good. Rebound down to Eiley Cullum.
Holm just 1 of 4 from the line. 2 of 6 overall for the Agates.
A lot of sure layups missed here today as well in transition. A lot different feel of this game. If those, even half of those missed opportunities as they fight for it down on the floor. Tie up on the jump ball will go right to Two Harbors with under 2 to play in the first half.
Gobbler's got to eliminate. They're dribbling the ball to their player and making a 3-foot bounce pass is causing too many turnovers.
Under 2 to go in the first half. Gobblers down by 4. Start off a 7-0 deficit. Gobblers have been down by 7 here in the last few minutes of this first half. Carly Holm, scoop shot up and in, no good. And a foul called against the Gobblers. Looks like Jacobson might be the guilty party. And back to the free throw line is Carly Holm.
Close to a 5-second call there.
Holm with her first, team's 6th of the half. Carly Holm at the free throw line. First one is good. 24-19. The minute 45 to play in this first half. Second free throw from Holm up on the way, and it is no good. Lane violation. Back to Aitkin. I think Machenbacher, a little antsy on the free throw lane once again here. We'll give it right back to Aitkin.
I think they, in the JV game, I think I saw 8 lane violations called by this crew. They like the keeping their eye out anyway.
I credit them with their field vision, if you will, on that one as Emma Jacobson shot short. Greta Westman keeps it in, but it's going to go into the hands of the Two Harbors Agates to Carly Holm. Turnaround three-pointer wide of the mark as it lands into the hands of Camille Peranto. Just seems that Two Harbors is just get the ball into the hands of 3 anytime they've got the ball in their hands. How quick can they get it to Carly Holm, it seems. Emma Jacobson, basket will not go, but 2 free throws coming up as Machenbacher will be guilty. Her second foul here of this half with a minute 14 to go in this first half.
He was going to give the continuation on that.
He was, yes, and I really hope that, unfortunately, Emma Jacobson unable to convert there. First free throw from Emma, no good. 24-19 remains the score as Machenbacher will come out, brings in Trinity Giddings. Again, Carlson and Machenbacher combining for 5 fouls already, 3 for Carlson. Machenbacher with 2. Second free throw is good. Gobblers down 4 at 24-20 with a minute 14 left in the first half. Carly Holm looks to spread the offense the other way. Up with the right hand, no good. Rebounded down to Camille Peranto as it's stripped away and in transition. Gobblers get it right back after it's poked out of the hands of Eiley Cullum.
Gobblers 6 of 10 from the free throw line.
Minute to go in the first half. Gobblers down 4. Eiley Cullum gets a screen from Westman. Inside the free throw circle, blocked halfway up. Camille Peranto, left-handed shot, no good. Gets the putback and follow through. Gobblers down 2, even with Tegan Pisak wide open in the left corner as Camille Peranto pads the stats and gets herself back onto the stat sheet. Gobblers down by 2. Skip pass, right side, Trinity Giddings for 3, no good. Rebounded down to the Gobblers and Eiley Cullum to Tegan Pisak. 35 seconds left in the first half. Tegan to the front court, works it up. Now for a pass, skip pass over to Jacobson, the left wing. Dribbles inside to Camille Peranto. Shot left short, put back, no good. Fight for the rebound, still loose. Who touched it last? It's going to go to Two Harbors, even after the effort by Camille Peranto on that possession. 22 seconds to go. Gobblers down to 24-22. Long stretch pass out now to midcourt for Carly Holmes. Skips it out. Rachel Bob for a three-pointer. Rebounded loose, picked up by the Gobblers.
Good positioning by Camille there.
Stretch pass out, swatted out of the air. Last touch by the Gobblers, they're going to say, even with Carly Holm with the length and the reach apparently. Last touch by Emma Jacobson. Out to Carly Holm. Feeds it left alone. Rachel Bob up and in. Too easy for the guy.
Can't happen.
It cannot happen, and that will most likely, yes, it will end the first half. Gobblers down 26-24, heading into the halftime break. We'll get a look here with these first half numbers. Second half adjustments coming up as the Gobblers trail 26-22 right here on yourliveevent.com.
ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now it's psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Welcome back this afternoon here on yourliveevent.com. 26-24 our halftime score. The Aitkin Gobblers trail against the Two Harbors Agates in this first half of basketball. Here at the halftime break, Gobblers trail by the score of 26-22. Now that number 26 is indicative of a couple of things. That's the number of points that the Two Harbors Agates scored in the first half. It's also the number of rebounds the Gobblers scored in the first half. Out-rebounding the Agates 26-11, so the Gobblers are winning the board battle, but unfortunately 14 first-half turnovers have hurt them so far. But the Gobblers starting to get a little bit of pushback late in that first half, especially with the big players for Two Harbors, such as Maddie Carlson, Nola Machenbacher getting into foul trouble late. And, even with Maddie Carlson and Machenbacher sitting on the bench, Gobblers were able to get a little bit more push inside. First half did also include for Emma Skye 2 points, 11 rebounds in that first half. Camille Peranto with 5 points and 7 boards for the Gobblers. Bretta Westman chipping in with 6 points in that first half to give the Gobblers a lead, and also 5 points in total, again, for Camille Peranto in the first half. Two Harbors Agates in the first half did get a total of, looks like, doing quick math off the top of my head, 12 points in that first half for, that being Carly Holm in that first half. Carly Holm with 12 points in the first half. Rachel Bopp finished off the first half with a layup and 10 points in that opening frame of basketball. So the Gobblers having some work to do, because it seems in transition, as soon as the ball gets in the hands of the Agates, they're looking for where number 3 is to get her the ball as fast as they can. 26-22 our halftime score. We'll take a break. More of the halftime break coming up. Second half adjustments also on the way here on yourliveevent.com.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now is psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School this afternoon right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold, Jeremy Jansen at the halftime break. Gobblers trail 26-24. And really it was 24-22 before that last second layup there. Just Gobblers didn't get back in transition. And, you know, two players doing much of the damage for Two Harbors. It's, you know, Carly Holm and Rachel Bopp as well, combining for 22 of those 26 points in that first half, Jeremy.
And you see that Two Harbors wants to transition. They want to run. They have run maybe a half a dozen half-court sets the entire first half. And so if the Gobblers can shut down that transitional offense, again, work the ball inside.
Right.
There a couple of their forwards, Carlson and Machenbacher, have combined for 5 fouls. So that's a point to look at. If I'm sure Coach Davies is in there drawing it up to really attack that post area, and the Gobblers have dominated there with 26 rebounds to the Two Harbors 11 thus far. The difference again, Gobblers 14 turnovers, Agates 9, and so we got to take care of the ball, continue to dominate the boards, and I think we'll come on a little bit. We didn't shoot great that first half, but if we can get hot here, I think. Should be a fun second half.
Emma Skye, 11 rebounds in the first half to go along with 2 points. I mean, creating a lot of chances, shutting things down, especially, too. After going down 7-0 early to open up the game, Gobblers, again, were able to crawl their way back and get back to, a small lead, back and forth the lead. But, again, it's just been Two Harbors just sneaking their way right by, getting slips on in transition and getting some of those layups on the other end, too.
Yeah, it was, a quick start. Like the Gobblers, get the sleep out of their eyes, and all of a sudden it's 7-0. We should probably start playing basketball, and they settled down and clawed back and ended up taking the lead, 13-12 or whatever it was, and or 12-11, I think. And so Gobblers went on a 12-4 quick run there, and they can come out. And I think if they run that half court set. And get the ball to their posts and play that kick-out game, they'll be just fine.
Gobblers trail 26-24 here at the halftime break. Second half coming your way here after this break as well. A friendly reminder as well, programming-wise, you're looking for a little Saturday afternoon football action provided by Westwood One Sports. You can tune your radio to 3WI AM 1270, 96.3 FM, as it'll be the first game between Kansas City and Las Vegas with the win and in for the AFC South. That will be Jacksonville and Tennessee coming away just a little bit after 7 o'clock here tonight with homegrown local radio. But here on YourLiveEvent.com, second half coming up. Gobblers trail 26-22 against the Two Harbors Agates here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
JT Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT Station in Fertile.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com as it's 26-22. Two Harbors over the Aitkin Gobblers. Girls High School basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold, Jeremy Jansen from Aitkin High School, as it will be the Gobblers who will start off the second half with the basketball, trailing by those 4 points. Commanding inside with the dominant post play combination, of course. 26 rebounds in the first half, 11 belonging to Emma Sky as well. Same starting five for both teams as well. As
Emma has had Dennis Rodman-like numbers in the first half. 2 points, 11 boards, and just dominating down there.
Does that mean now that Emma Sky, we should refer to her as the Worm now?
The Worm, yeah, the Worm.
One change for Two Harbors. It's going to be Maddie Carlson's on the bench to start off the second half. Delaney Nelson will get the nod to start off here in the second half. Gobblers will go right to left on your computer screens at YourLiveEvent.com. Jump ball tie-up will go to the benefit of the Two Harbors Agates, trying to find Camille Peranto from that right elbow on that pass to set up the offense. Nelson will inbound to Carly Holm. 12 first half points for her.
If you look at that, our posts get that ball on that point, and we dribble the ball too much there. We just need to pivot.
Wild three-pointer from Carly Holm lands in the breadbasket of Eiley Cullum in the right corner, looking for a pass inside back to Emma Jacobson. Top of the right side to Tegan Piesick. Tegan backs out near midcourt for some movement to pass to the right side for Emma Jacobson. Jacobson with the handle with 17-15 to go. Back out to Ella Jansen. Jansen trying to flash a pass inside, goes into the corner. Now a pass inside to Camille Peranto. Shot left a little bit short. Basket will not go, but also to the free throw line, and a foul to Matschenbacher. That's going to be her third.
Again, as we talked just at halftime there, that's what the Gobblers need to do. Just continue to get that ball down to the post and attack the rim.
Camille at the free throw line for a guaranteed two. First one is good, and we should probably make mention while we still have some time as well. Camille's mom, Shannon, celebrating a birthday earlier this week, quote-unquote the birthday queen, as I've been told to refer to her as.
Yes.
From outside sources.
She always likes to decorate herself, so they went after her tonight, and she's got a nice display of birthday balloons and
streamers, and she's got the tiara with the birthday sash and everything. I was told to give her a shout out as well, and so I've done my obligatory work as well. So
yes.
A big happy birthday to Shannon Peranto here this week as well. Rachel Bopp fires up a deep two from the left elbow extended. Long rebound, it's loose. It's going to be kept alive by Bopp after the rebound, and we get a fight down low behind the basket, as it was Delaney Nelson hitting the deck for the Agates, as looks like Eiley Cullum will be guilty of her first foul of the game. Gobblers trail 26-23 with 16:49 to play here in the first half. Nelson gets the inbound. Stretch pass back out to the left side. Bopp looks to drive. She'll hold off into that left corner, being defended by Cullum. Tipped out of the air. Jansen gets the loose ball for the Gobblers. Across half court. Stops just beyond the arc. Skip pass left side for Cullum. Inside to Camille Peranto with the right-handed shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Still loose. Peranto with the basketball. Someone call a timeout. And we are going to get the tie up. And it will go to Aitkin, as well as Coach Davies was calling for the timeout on the far side of the court, but did not get that call to her credit. We'll get it out to inbound for Tegan Piesick. Banks it up and in. Tegan gets the two to go. It's 26-25 for the Gobblers as they trail. Here comes Carly Holm. Loses the handle. It will be last touched by apparently Aitkin, as the official behind the play did not see anything apparently, but nonetheless, Two Harbors gets the basketball. Three for Rachel Bopp is up off the back of the rim, no good. Matschenbacher get a rebound, misses it, initially loses it, and it'll go back to Aitkin.
I would disagree with both of those. That one should have been 2 Harbors. The one before should have been Aitkin.
I don't know. The whole makeup call situation is an interesting story nonetheless. 16 minutes ago, Gobblers trail by 1 at 26-25. Emma Jacobson from the left side now on a pass to the likes of Camille Peranto from Eiley Cullum. Now will drive Teagan with the left-handed floating shot off the back of the rim, gets her own rebound, bumps into a teammate, but looks to get rid of it. She goes into the paint, back out, and a travel called against Teagan Piesick. Gobblers will give it back to Harbors. 15:46 to go here in the first half. Gobblers trail, second half, I should say. Gobblers down by 1. Inbound right to Carly Holm in transition. Looks to run for the free throw line. Throws up a shot. Basket will not go as they're going to call block against Emma Sky.
There's got to be out of control. You got to be in control. Just because Emma doesn't have position there doesn't mean it's a blocking foul. You can't go in out of control and expect to get a call every time.
Carly Holm's first free throw misses. 26-25. 12 points for Carly Holm as Bretta Westman checks in for Emma Jacobson. Bretta in for the first time here in the second half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound down to the Worm and Emma Sky.
And another rebound for Emma. 12th rebound this evening.
Now gets it over to Ella Jansen inside the arc. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound down to Lainey Nelson. Nelson will take it up across half court. At the free throw line, Machenbacher looks to drive. Right-handed scoop shot up and in.
Tough shot.
Tough shot, gets it to go. Back to a 3-point lead at 28-25. Right side to Jansen. Inside the arc once again. Skips it over to Westman. Draws in a double team. Out for Cullum. Thought about it. She double clutches. And gets it back to Ella Jansen. Back to, of course, Emma Sky. Pokes it out and will go back to Harbors. Now we get a signal where the ball's going. Carly Holm will be impeded upon by Eiley Cullum. Stare down for both players.
Agats just 3 of 10 from the free throw line. Gobblers 6 of 10.
Outlet pass to Carly Holm. And will be a travel called against Carly Holm. Gobblers also 3 fouls in the second half compared to 1 for 2 Harbors. As the Gobblers in that first half were able to get fouls called against the Agates. 28-25 score remains. Jacobson back in as Jansen out for the Gobblers. Right corner for Teagan Piesick. Flashing a pass. Bretta Westman gets a nice block. Leaves it a little bit short on the shot. Keeps it alive, though, does Bretta Westman. To Emma Jacobson. Double clutches and finally gets this one up and in. Does Emma Jacobson. Nice preservation there on the possession for, of course, Bretta Westman after missing the initial shot. Carly Holm with the basketball. 3-pointer right side off the back of the iron. Last touch by the Agates. We'll go back to Aitkin.
That's a deep 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Catch and shoot. Twisting away from the basket with the right hand. Momentum in the other direction. Why not throw up a 3, I guess? 14 minutes to play in this contest in regulation, 28-27. Gobblers trail by 1 to Teagan Piesick, right corner. 3 on the way is no good, but a rebound down to Carly Holm for the Agates. She comes into transition. Cuts right through the free throw line, dishes a pass out to Delaney Nelson. Loose out on the floor. Teagan fighting for it as well. Jump ball tie up, possession arrow will say to Harbors. 13:55 to play. Inbound to left of the basket for Maya Poe Johnson. Stolen away. No, it's got right back. Maddie Carlson off the bench with her 3 fouls. Back out to Poe Johnson. Down low for Machenbacher. Blocked halfway up, and they are going to get Emma Sky on the call with her 3rd foul. Team's 4th of the half already for Aitkin. 13:46 to play. Gobblers down 28-27 as Nola Machenbacher at the free throw line for 2. First free throw, no good.
Now 3 of 11 for the Agates at the free throw line. I was wrong. The Gobblers are 9 of 14 from the free throw line.
Taking advantage of when they can get to the free throw line as the Agates keeping the Gobblers in with the lack of production at the free throw line. Second one this time goes in. 29-27. 13:45 to go. Eiley Cullum brings the Gobblers to the front court, right side for Emma Jacobson. Jacobson looks for a pass inside to Bretta Westman. Backs off one of her own players and goes up and in. We're tied at 29. Bretta Westman pushing right through the paint. A nice screen on that side as well from Camille Peranto. Be Rachel Bopp. 3 off the left wing is good.
Ooh, kind of a line drive.
32-29, Gobblers trail against the Two Harbors Agates. 13 minutes to go inside. Westman once again backing off. Basket will not go as they're going to call travel against Britta Westman. Carly Holm checks back in for Two Harbors. Machenbacher out. Nola Machenbacher, that is. We'll go to Delaney Nelson on the inbound for Maya Poe Johnson. Outlets to Carly Holm across half court. Looks to drive along that right baseline. Backing off the defender. Back out for a 3 from Delaney Nelson off the back of the rim. No good. Loose rebound. It's picked up by Eiley Cullum. Gobblers get that ball right back after the missed three-pointer from Nelson. Tegan Piesick at the top of the circle. Right side now looking for Emma Jacobson. Stops, pops a shot, no good. Rebound down to Camille Peranto, misses her shot. Rebounded down once again. Gobblers get the 2 from Camille Peranto. Across the midcourt line for Carly Holm. Deep 3, Rachel Bopp, no good. Long rebound, it's going to go to Emma Jacobson. And they're going to call travel. Travel against Emma Jacobson, even with Maya Poe Johnson.
She got assisted in that travel there. She a little forearm that pushed her.
32-31 the score, 12:15 to go. Gobblers trail. Poe Johnson,
double
from the right
dribble.
elbow, right through the middle, up with the right-handed shot. Maddie Carlson.
After a missed double dribble.
34-31. Gobblers have tied the game and yet have trailed throughout a majority of this contest, but it was tied at 29. Now to Tegan Piesick. Loose ball out on the floor, taken away by Delaney Nelson. Looks to stretch the length of the way. Could have been a carry there. Turnover back to Aitkin. Tegan Piesick outlets to Britta Westman. Blocked halfway up, stolen away. We come back the other way for Carly Holm. Holm, a scoop shot up and in, no good. Delaney Nelson with a board. Left corner, 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded down to Maddie Carlson, a fight down low. And we get finally a stoppage with a jump ball tie-up to the benefit of the Gobblers. Timeout taken by the Gobblers here, 11:25 to go. Gobblers trail 34-31. It's been a very interesting second half thus far here. Only about, nearing that midway point of the second half. Gobblers have clawed their way back again from that 4-point deficit, tied it at 29, but have been chasing themselves here throughout the majority of the last few minutes of this contest.
Yeah, Gobblers just haven't been able to convert underneath the basket. They've got the opportunities. They just need to finish when they get there. The offense is there, running the plays effectively, and again, still dominating the boards. 8-4 here in the second half.
3 fouls apiece as well for Two Harbors. Maddie Carlson, Nola Machenbacher as well. 12 points for Carly Holm. She's been held scoreless here in the second half. 8 apiece for Britta Westman and also Camille Peranto. 34-31 after the quick timeout taken by Coach Davies for the Aitkin Gobblers. 11:24 to go. Clock will wind. Gobblers trailing by 3 to Emma Jacobson. Down to the right side now. At the free throw line, Westman's jumper, no good. Fight for a rebound down to Machenbacher, who gives it up to Carlson and hands it off to Poe Johnson. Maya Poe Johnson with the handle across midcourt. Works it left side, tip pass at the free throw line, stolen away by Eiley Cullum. She'll take it across half court to establish the Gobblers in that front court. Left corner, Jacobson drives, steps in, Two on the way is good. Gobblers down by 1 at 34-33. Gobblers coming up aggressively in the half court. Carly Holm with the basketball across the timeline. Loses the handle. Goes backwards. Pressure coming up. Not close enough for Carly Holm as she works it right side. Almost taken away by, Eiley Cullum.
I think if Eiley doesn't attack that ball, it's going the other way because it hit Eiley and then off of the Two Harbors girl.
10:32 to go. Gobblers down 34-33. Subs in on both sides. Rachel Bopp for the Agates checks in for Trinity Giddings. Ella Jansen in for the Gobblers, checking in for Eiley Cullum. Poe Johnson inbounds to Machenbacher. Right back to Poe Johnson. The right wing gets a screen. Up to Rachel Bopp. Hands it off. Carly Holmes straight on three-pointer. Rattles around. No good. Rebound down to Poe Johnson. Loose ball. And it's going to be, I'm going to call a jump ball.
Travel.
A travel.
Yep.
Travel against the Two Harbors Agates. 34-33 Gobblers trail. Looking to lead for the first time here in this second half. 10:18 to play. 34-33. Camille Peranto, turnaround jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be last touch by the Gobblers after that shot given away on that shot by Camille Peranto with 10:10 to go. Carly Holm in transition after a touch pass through the lane. Leaves the shot short once again. Britta Westman impeded upon as she fought for the rebound.
I think Holmes going to pick up her second one.
That is correct in your assumption. Second foul for Carly Holm. Second of the half as well for Two Harbors Agates. 34-33 Gobblers trail. Feed pass inside, stolen away by Carly Holm after the pass from Jansen. Looking for Westman. She tries to keep it, and she does for the Gobblers. Ella Jansen, skip pass across half court now for Tegan Piesick. Left corner now. Jumper inside the lane, blocked out of the air by the Agates after Emma Jacobson. Try to give the Gobblers the lead. It takes the inbound, does Jacobson. To Britta Westman at the right elbow. Foul on her way to the basket, but like I say, no continuation. Foul on the floor. Called against Maya Poe Johnson. That'll be her second. Poe Johnson and Holm with 2 fouls. The only other players with fouls are 3 apiece for Maddie Carlson and Nola Machenbacher as Carly Holm pokes that out of the air and on the inbound. Gobblers will get the ball back. Ball exits the gymnasium. Jansen inbounds right to Britta Westman underneath the basket. Double team on her. Looks to get the ball out. She does, just barely. And we'll get it now to Camille Peranto. Foul called on the floor. Looks like Poe Johnson guilty of her second or third. I have her down for 2. And this will be her third.
Yep, I have her for 3.
3 players with 3 fouls. 2 of the 3 are on the floor right now. Emma Jacobson at the top of the circle from the left elbow extended, and we get a 3-second call against Aitkin. And that will give the basketball back to the Agates, leading by 1 at 34-33. As the inbound to Rachel Bopp, gets right past Ella Jansen, streaking inside now as a high awkward shot there, reaching back and firing up is going to be Carly Holm, but Gobblers get the rebound.
4th rebound this half for Camille. She's got 10 on the night.
And just 2 points away from a double-double. Loose ball stripped away. Britta Westman with 8 points as well. Stripped out of the air and slowed down on the tip. Delaney Nelson in transition. Keeps it alive somehow. Steps out of bounds with the basketball if she just lets that one go. They're going to keep the basketball, but a turnover for the Agates. Gobblers down by 1, 34-33. Loose ball stolen away in transition. Swatted right back by Aitkin. Not allowing Carly Holm to get anything in transition on that opportunity. to Tegan Piesick. Now to Camille at the free throw circle. Draws in a double team. Back out to Jacobson. Right side for Jansen. cutting in between. Cross-court heave, loose out on the floor. It's going to be taken back by the Agates to Carly Holm. 3 on the way from Delaney Nelson, no good. Wild shot, rebounded down to Carly Holm. Right side, three-pointer from Holm. It went halfway down, kicked back out to Tegan Piesick. Trying to clear out the lane is Tegan. She'll take it herself across half court. Looks to drive from the free throw line, dishes it out. Jansen for a 3, banks it off and goes into the hands of Maddie Carlson. Loose ball to Machenbacher, and we get a timeout taken by 2 Harbors. 7:57 to go here in the second half. Gobblers down 1, 33-34. Gobblers trailing by 1, but still, last couple of possessions, Gobblers have been able to clean things up on the glass and create more opportunities, just haven't been able to convert in the last couple possessions too. Gobblers down by 1, 34-33.
This score's been locked here for quite some time now.
Yes, at least 3 to 4 minutes at least. So the halftime score was 26-22 points at a premium here in the second half. Just hanging on for dear life. The score here. But the Gobblers would like to change things up and obviously take the lead here. 7:57 to go. 2 Harbors with the basketball. They'll inbound. 3/4 of the court away from the basket that they can score it. Carly Holm will get the basketball across half court now for the Agates. Works her way back towards the middle, left side. 3 on the way from Rachel Bopp. Line drive shot as it's going to go last touch by the Agates. They're going to call back to the Gobblers. Coach Lilligard asking for a tip on the line drive three-pointer, but will not get it as Tegan Piesick across half court. Skip pass to Emma Sky, who checked in during that stoppage, into the corner now. Back out to Tegan Piesick, top circle, left side. 3 from Eiley Cullum on the way. Good for Eiley Cullum. Gobblers take the lead, 36-34. 7.5 to play, long ways away. Now to Carly Holm, feed pass inside Machenbacher, leaves it short. Tegan with a rebound.
Boy, wide open look there and just didn't get enough on it.
Machenbacher left it a little bit short. That's been the story of this contest. Jacobson, right corner, three-pointer long rebound to Tegan Piesick. She'll fire up a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound down to a couple of Gobblers as it was Emma Sky and Retta Westman fighting for the ball, but it will be called a travel.
Just a little communication tells you, hey, I'm here.
That happened in the JV game as well. I think it was a couple of players. In fact, one of them ripped it right out of the other's arms as well.
For sure.
Back the other way, Rachel Bopp floater hits off the repelling cord of the basket. Seen a lot happen this year as well.
Yeah.
Wild floaters hitting off the
top. Last night we had one off the top of the backboard.
Of course, Isaac Osmus was in the way as well. I'd throw one off the top of the backboard just to get away from that.
Yeah, me too.
Trying to clear through the lane as well. Skip pass to Britta Westman in the lane as well. Gets it back out. Tegan Piesick will drive. Left baseline, right-handed shot up off the glass and good. Gobblers up by 4 now at 38-34. Carly Holm in transition, looks to drive. She'll go right-handed shot wide of the basket. Machenbacher picks up the loose change and in for 2. 38-36. Points at a premium, you say? Things have picked up here in the last 3 possessions alone. And we get a travel called against Emma Jacobson as she was trying to get rid of a pass to Eiley Cullum. 6:12 to play. Gobblers up 38-36 as Emma Sky is out, bringing back in Camille Peranto.
12th turnover for the Gobblers, second half to 7 for the 2 Harbors Agates.
6:12 to go, 38-36. 2 double-digit scores for the Agates, banking it up and in. Maddie Carlson from the free throw line ties it up at 38. Gobblers point distribution spread out fairly evenly in this contest. Skip pass inside. Britta Westman floating shot, no good. Rebound down to Carly Holm. Holbom will push the pace across half court. Down along the left baseline, wild pass out to Rachel Bopp. Delaney Nelson, right side, three-pointer is no good. Rebound down to Maddie Carlson, just throws it up immediately, gets it up and in once again, and back to the lead for the Agates at 40-38.
Little 6-0 run for the Agates.
5.5 to go. Tegan Piesick skips it to Camille Peranto. Right side, into the corner for Emma Jacobson, drives along the baseline. Back out to Tegan, inside the paint. Lays it up and in, good, just hung on that rim, just a half second longer, and gets the shooter's roll. Here comes Carly Holm, transition three-pointer, no good, and it'll be to Eiley Cullum across, waiting to get across half court, now she does, to Tegan Piesick. Out of the right wing, back up top now for Eiley. To Jacobson, drives, stripped away by Carly Holm as it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Aitkin with 4:53 to go. Gobblers and Agates tied at 40. Inbound to left of the basket will be Tegan Piesick. Right to Camille Peranto, catch and shoot off the inbound, no good. Rebounded down to Rachel Bopp. Bopp will take her time across half court, waiting for reinforcements. Now she'll get the help to Maya Poe Johnson. Streaking inside, high pass in to Carly Holm. First points of the second half go to her, and will be 42-40. Gobblers trail with 4.5 to go. Couple subs waiting for their chances. Emma Jacobson down along the left baseline. Last touch by Carly Holm. And Gobblers will get the basketball right back. Machenbacher and Ella Jansen back in. Jansen for the Gobblers, Machenbacher for the Agates. Inbound to left of the basket to Camille Peranto. Try to go in and out once again, and we get a foul called on the floor. This one might be against Camille. Based on the look of our official, yes, it will be against Camille. That'll be her first of the night. No, I should say afternoon. It's 20-4.
Yeah, right.
42-40 with 4:20 to play. Carly Holm at the top of the circle, right side, looking for a pass inside, stolen away by Tegan. Yes, good defense now in transition to Ella Jansen. Jansen from the top of the circle, looks right side. Ooh, thought about the three, gets it to Eiley Cullum for a three, try to bank it in, rebound down to Bretta Westman, fight through the lane, and she's fouled on her way to the basket. Who are they going to call this one on? Is this going to be, I think this one might go against Poe Johnson either way. We'll have one player with 4 fouls. Machenbacher will get her 4th with 4 minutes to play and a pair of free throws coming up for Bretta Westman. A brief stoppage for allowing Camille Peranto to tie her shoe. First free throw, no good from Bretta Westman.
Bretta's second time to the line tonight. She made her first 2.
Gobblers switch of the lane there with Tegan Piesick and Camille Peranto on the sides. Second free throw is good. 42-41, Gobblers trail to Carly Holm. Three-pointer in transition, no good. Rebound down to Westman. Gobblers rebounds have been well in control. Coach Davies telling the Gobblers to slow down across half court. Camille Peranto inside, double team on her, up and in for Camille.
Yeah, I attacked Machenbacher there with 4 fouls. She just laid back and an easy up and in.
Now a double-double for Camille Peranto. Carly Holm in transition gets the bucket back off the backboard. 44-43, we go back and forth again with the lead. Right side to Jansen, tipped out of the air. Carlson last touched it. Rachel Bopp in for the Agates. We'll see Emma Skye in for the Gobblers. 3:20 to go. Gobblers down by 1, 44-43. Jansen inbounds to Skye in the right corner. Tries to find Westman at the free throw line. Loses the handle up with the left-handed shot and a travel called against the likes of Bretta Westman for the Gobblers.
13th turnover. Gobblers this half. 27 total.
Back the other way, down low. Maddie Carlson banks it up and in for 2. Back up to a 3-point lead at 46-43.
Maddie had no points in the first half. She's got 8 here in the second.
Skip pass, right side for Tegan Piesick. Fed inside, looking for Skye. It lands in the hands of Cullum, who dishes it out. Back up top. Tegan for a 3, straight on off the back of the rim, no good. Carlson trying to fight for a board and a foul called against Eiley Cullum. And that will be Eiley's 3rd. I believe also 1-1.
That was our 6th team foul, I think.
6th team foul, okay. Yep. It's not quite yet. Under 3 to go. Gobblers down by 3 with the Agates coming across half court now. Rachel Bopp, right side. to Delaney Nelson. Maddie Carlson, turnaround shot high off the backboard. Loose rebound picked up by Emma Sky. Sky gives it up to Jansen across half court. Westman along the sideline pushes her way in the perimeter. Left side for Cullum. Now to Bretta Westman at the free throw line. Bank shot up and in and good. Gobblers down by 1 at 46-45.
Britta with 11 on the night.
2:16 to go. The shot from Carly Holm out of the right corner, no good, and a timeout quickly taken by Aitkin to preserve the time of the possession, as well as Eiley Cullum was pinned into that corner with nowhere good to take the basketball. 2 minutes ago, Gobblers down 1, 46-45 right here on yourliveevent.com.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
46-45 our score. Under 3 to play in the second half here on yourliveevent.com. Two Harbors and Aitkin. Back and forth we've gone. The Gobblers trailed by as much as 7, of course, in the first half, and even trailed here for a good majority of the second half, but it's been back and forth, and the Gobblers sticking around. So is Two Harbors. They hold on to that 1-point lead. Now up to a double-double for Camille Peranto with also Britta Westman now with 11 points in the contest too.
Yeah, Britta having a nice night off the bench. She really attacks hard. She can get to the rim with her left hand and has done a nice job.
Gobblers have the possession after the timeout taken by Coach Davies. As tight situation, Eiley Cullum had it in the far corner there, nowhere good to take the basketball as well. So a timeout that was taken by Aitkin to allow them to get a clear opening possession. Turnaround jumper from the right elbow, no good from Emma Sky. Rebounded down to Rachel Bopp with under 2 minutes to go now. 46-45, Gobblers trail. Looking towards the middle, Machenbacher at the top of the circle. Right side, Delaney Nelson. Nelson to Machenbacher from the right elbow. Skip pass back out now to Rachel Bopp, to Carly Holm at the top of the circle. Looks right side, 3 going to be from downtown, short of the mark. It's going to be last touch by the shot from the Two Harbors Agates, and the Gobblers will get the basketball with 90 seconds to go. Jansen will take the inbound from Tegan Pisak across half court. Now works it right side through the lane, up with the left-handed shot. Basket will not count, but 2 free throws coming up for Ella. Gobblers are down 1 with 1:21 to go. Carly Holm, her 3rd foul as well.
The next foul for both teams will put them in the bonus.
Jansen in the line for a pair. First free throw good. We're tied at 46. Both teams with 16 fouls. Only players for Two Harbors with fouls: Holm, Poe Johnson, Carlson, and Machenbacher. Second free throw is good from Ella Jansen. Gobblers lead 47-46. Not only with the point distribution, but the foul distribution well spread for the Gobblers here today as well.
Yeah, Emma and Eiley with 3.
Yep.
And everybody else with 1. I have. Maybe I'm missing one, but
I have Tegan down for 2.
You're correct.
Yep.
Tegan for 2.
Carly Holm, pass tipped out of the air, stolen away by Tegan Pisak. Goes to transition right elbow through the lane. Basket will not count as she traveled with the ball, says our official.
He didn't give her the Euro jump stop there. Some old school officials don't like that.
47-46. Second time around for Carly Holm on this possession with a minute to go. Fires up a 3-pointer off the side of the rim. Emma Sky with a board, fights for it, and a foul called on the other end. And we'll get a 1-and-1. Emma Sky channeling the worm.
Number 14 rebound.
Oh, man. And it'll also be Poe Johnson's 4th foul as well. Maya Poe Johnson, that is. 56.1 seconds to go. 1-and-1 for Emma Sky at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Tegan with a rebound, though. Up with the left-handed shot. Rebound down to Britta Westman. A wild shot once again. Fight for it down low. Who last touched it? Says the Agates last touched it. 49.3 seconds ago. Gobblers with the lead at 47-46.
The basket here puts pressure on and the Gobblers can convert.
Inbound to Tegan Piesig. Through the lane, Tegan with the right-handed shot, leaves it a little bit short, though, as the rebound down to Eiley Cullum. Cullum right in front of the Gobbler bench, dribbles her way out of a double team. To Tegan, out left wing, looks to drive. She'll do just that. Turnaround shot, blocking foul. Basket will count, and she is fouled on her way to the rack.
Wow, and went with the left hand there.
Left-handed shot away from the basket. Somehow gets enough spin on it, up and in. Tegan gets the and one free throw. Gobblers up 3 at 49-46, looking to complete the three-point play.
Couple big rebounds in that situation, too.
Completion of the free throw, no good, but a rebound down to Emma Skye, fighting for it down low, and we get a jump ball in the tie-up, even though it was Emma that came down with the ball nonetheless. Gobblers up by 3, 30.8 seconds to go, and a timeout taken by the Two Harbors Agates. 30 seconds go, full timeout on the floor here. We will just step aside here for a quick break as well on yourliveevent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
49-46, Gobblers ahead with just 30 seconds to go in this contest over the Two Harbors Agates. Second half performances abound to each side, of course, with Tegan Piesig. I think most of her points coming in this second half for the Gobblers today.
Yeah, eight here in the second half. She had a three-pointer in the first, so 11 points, 6 boards for Tegan. Again, Emma Skye, some big rebounds this game. She's up to 15 on the night. And her partner in crime there with Camille Pronto, she's got 11. So between our bigs down there, 26 rebounds combined.
You mentioned that, of course, at the halftime break, Gobblers had 26 rebounds compared to 26 points for Two Harbors. As it will be with 30 seconds go, Gobblers up 3 at 49-46. Carly Holm with the basketball with the right elbow, lays it up and in basket. Will not go as a foul called on the block against Emma Skye, apparently. As with 23 seconds to go, we'll get free throws coming up here with Emma Skye, her 4th foul of the evening. 2 shots for Carly Holm at the line once again here this afternoon with 23.5 seconds to go. First free throw from Holm, left short.
2 of 9 so far for Carly at the line today.
Second free throw coming up, 23.5 seconds. Second free throw from Holm is on the way and good. 49-47. Inbound to Eiley Cullum to Britta Westman, and she traveled with it. Britta turned it over on a travel. Gobblers got to defend once again. 21.0 seconds to go. 49-47. Delaney Nelson inbounds right in front of the Gobbler bench, right in front of the Gobbler's student section, I should say, as Tegan pokes it out of Carly Holm's hands and will be just a little bit further down the baseline, sideline, I should say. 18.8 seconds ago, Gobblers up by 2 at 49-47. Inside, Carly Holm, right-handed shot. No, it's going to be up and in, left short. And it's going to be a fight for it, and a rebound will go jump ball, tie up, even with.
She didn't even have a hand on the ball.
Emma Skye, so close. I mean, even with some of those types, too, she could have 20 rebounds tonight, I think, at least very close. As we get clarification here, maybe the possession arrow wasn't switched over after the inbound here, as we get clarification from our scorers table to quite say that it will be Gobbler basketball. Possession arrow was not switched over on the inbound, so the Gobblers will get the ball and a timeout taken by Two Harbors. Or actually, no, it's going to be a timeout taken by Aitkin here real quick. Just a quick 30-second timeout. 49-47, Gobblers with the lead.
You know, Paul, about 15 hours ago, we were at the same point with about the same amount of time and the same score.
Yes, I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm glad somebody else did as well. So the boys last night for Aitkin defeated Pillager 49-47 here. Another sectional matchup. Here we are, Saturday afternoon, 49-47, Aitkin in front, and a sectional matchup against Two Harbors.
Been a good game. You know,
quite.
Both games, boys and girls, you know, last two games we've had some excitement.
Absolutely, especially to start off the new year here at home. Gobbler boys and girls have not disappointed. 49-47, 10.9 to go. Gobblers have the basketball. Teagan will inbound to the right of the basket to engage and trigger the inbound. Now we'll get it to Eiley as it's last touch by Delaney Nelson as she pokes it out of the hands. 10 seconds exactly to go here in the contest. Teagan will inbound once again. Gets it to Ella Jansen off her hands, keeps it alive, throws it in the middle. Now it'll be taken right back to Harbors. Carly Holm, bank shot is short once again. Rebound down to Teagan with 1.7 seconds to go. Teagan swats off the agate with that rebound once again, and going in transition, it gets a talking to with one of our officials, but Teagan had the ball the whole way. 1.7 seconds to go. Foul called against Maya Poe Johnson. That'll be her fifth, and her night is over with 5 fouls as Teagan at the line to shoot.
Just the 1-and-1.
1-and-1, yes. Yep. 1.7 seconds to go. Now seeing Trinity Giddings checking in for Maya Poe Johnson, who fouled out with 1.7 seconds to go. Teagan at the front end of a 1-and-1. 49-47, first free throw on its way, and good. 50-47 the score.
Like Coach Stanfield talked last night, you know, making the front end of those 1-and-1s the important thing, and Teagan converting on that front end of the 1-and-1.
50-47 the score. Gobblers in front. Teagan now with 12 points, 9 of them coming here in the second half as well. Coming down to crunch time. Gobblers very effective here in this contest at the free throw line as well.
Yeah, Gobblers, I just prior to this, I think we were 12 of 20, so 13 of 21 now.
Again, commanding down low in the paint here today, of course, with double-double for Camille Peranto. Emma Sky cleaning up the boards as well.
Yeah, Emma with 16 rebounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know, maybe if we get her on the postgame show, we'll have to see if we can call her the worm or not.
I think we need to get her up here.
Yeah, I think we can get that arranged nonetheless here today. Second free throw now after making the front end of the 1-and-1 for Teagan Piesick. Now will go in. 51-47, the lead with 1.7 seconds to go. Carly Holm will just throw it up, and that will do it. Gobblers win this afternoon. A tight one, but an effective one. Nonetheless, Gobblers win 51-47 this afternoon against the Two Harbors Agates. Post-game show, Kevin Wade, Gobblers. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Davies here this afternoon. A couple of players. Of course, we got player awards announced as well. Gobblers win 51-47 on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education, where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
We are ISD1.
Mr. May's ornithology class. My last 6 years on the Aitkin All-Stars.
Going to Rumble on the Red wrestling tournament.
Just going to the state tournament last year for wrestling.
Making one of those last-minute shots against Crosby. Going to state my 10th grade year for wrestling.
The Virginia tournament during basketball.
My chemistry class last year.
I would say the Virginia tournament.
Going to stay at my freshman year for dance. Being able to participate in multiple sports teams.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers. Go All-Stars.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight. Jumping right into the post-game show here this afternoon on YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers win 51-47. It was a battle from beginning to end. Gobblers found themselves down early to open up the ball game, down 7-0 at one point, 7 points as well in the first half, but were able to keep things close and trailed 26-22 at the half against Two Harbors. You know, we're rebounding the ball quite effectively in a 26-11 margin in the first half. But unfortunately, 14 turnovers in the first half, given the fact that the Gobblers were able to keep a lot of second chance opportunities for the Agates at bay. That came back in the second half to become much more effective for the Gobblers, including of which 51-47 the final score here today, out-rebounding the basketball to Two Harbors, 50-26 in total, and a great performance, especially given the fact the turnovers did mount up, but the Gobblers able to make up for it with strong rebounding this afternoon.
Yeah, you know, a couple girls, but widespread rebounds.
Yes.
But, you know, you have Emma Sky with 16, Camille with 11, Britta with 6, Tegan with 6. You know, so there was a good team effort rebounding the ball. And, you know, Coach Davies had said a few games back about, you know, we got to get better at the free throw line. And I think tonight that showed. The Gobblers got to the line. They really worked the ball down low, 14 of 22 from the free throw line. And on the flip side of that is where I see the Agates, you know, struggle a little bit, 5 of 14 from the free throw line there. And you know, Carly Holm, I think she had a nice night, but that's the point. She struggled from the free throw line. She was 3 of 10 from the free throw line for the Agates.
Distribution, that was one thing we talked with Coach Davies about in the pregame show, rebounding distribution, but overall rebounding, points, and, you know, a foul distribution as well, widespread throughout this whole lineup and rotation. A real balanced attack here. Of course, we talk about throughout the contest, Camille Peranto, Emma Sky, cleaning up the rebounds a lot, and, you know, a good portion of the scoring as well. I know the Camille finished with a double-double before her afternoon. You know, she sat out the last few minutes of the game as well, but even with Emma Sky going off for double-digit rebounds with low point total, again, still widespread distribution in total for this team, for the Aitkin Gobblers to get this win this afternoon.
Yeah, very much so. You know, and any girl that came off the bench just stepped into that role and knew where their role was and did a nice job of stepping into the offense that Coach Davies had dialed up there. So.
Yeah, Britta Westman also contributing off the bench. Again, Emma Sky as well. And again, a great team win this afternoon. You know, obviously a couple things we'll probably chat with Coach Davies about with the turnover problem, but nonetheless getting a win, 51-47. Gobblers now 5-4 on the season, while Two Harbors falls to 5-5 as well. Take a break here on the post-game show. Of course, we got our players of the game to announce, out-of-town scoreboard, or maybe just get you an update on what's going on with that out-of-town scoreboard and more. Here on the post-game show, Gobblers win 51-47 right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
We are ISD 1.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Dustin Richters.
Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller.
Mr. Googe is my favorite teacher.
Definitely Miss Grader.
Definitely Miss Grader in class biology.
Mr. May.
Right now it's psychology. Mr. Smith's my favorite teacher.
Mr. May's science class.
Any art class.
Mr. May in my ornithology class.
We always practice good sportsmanship and respect.
Go Gobblers.
Go All-Stars.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com. Aitkin Gobblers win this afternoon 51-47 here on YourLiveEvent.com as we get a quick peek at our out-of-town scoreboard over on 3WI AM 1270, 96.3 FM. A NFL football doubleheader on the Saturday afternoon. Kansas City Chiefs on top of the Las Vegas Raiders 7-3 near the end of that first quarter. It looks like a touchdown pass for Patrick Mahomes, a former Viking. Jerick McKinnon with a touchdown catch here this afternoon as well. And that being just an opportunity for Kansas City to improve their record, maybe look at quite possibly getting a top seed. There's the whole AFC is just one big, just a giant Rubik's Cube of who's going to end up with the top seed. But nonetheless, that's their problem to deal with. We just get to sit back and watch all the craziness ensue. Speaking of craziness, this afternoon's contest, 51-47, a victory for the Aitkin Gobblers. Gobblers were down early off the opening tip, but found multiple ways, especially with Carly Holm this afternoon. She finished, 17 points in the loss for the Agates, but a lot of those opportunities on the rebounding side of things came off a lot of those missed shots on the defensive end, on the offensive end for two Harbors and the Agates, not getting a lot of second chance points in that regard.
Right, yeah, the Gobblers did a great job defensive rebounding. With 50 rebounds, I would think, I didn't keep track there, but I bet 30 to 35 of them came on the defensive end and did a nice job. So, again, Gobblers were able to get those putbacks. So, miss a shot, get a rebound, get a putback, and so fun to see.
Gobblers victorious here this afternoon, again pushing the record of 5-4 on the season. Two Harbors falls to 5-5 as the Gobblers come right around here. Of course, jumping into our post-game show. We're going to get right to our post-game interview here with Emma Skye joining us here on the post-game show. Emma Skye, you ever heard of Dennis Rodman?
I have.
Yeah, a little bit of his style of play, and
yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be all right with you or not. We're going to now christen you the Worm because your performance here this afternoon.
That was his nickname.
That was Dennis Rodman's nickname. The whole persona and everything, that's up to you if you want to go with that. But nonetheless, his play on the court, very reminiscent of how you played here today. What was her stat line?
I had 2 points. You were 2 of 5 from the free throw line with 16 rebounds. So, a dominant performance. That's what Rodman used to do. He'd have 3 to 5 points and 20 rebounds. And so after the first half, I said to Paul, I said, Emma's kind of Rodman-esque here, and she had 2 points and 10 boards or 11 boards in that first half. So a great game down in the paint.
Thank you.
Yeah, great performance overall, Rodman-esque performance, and doing the dirty work down low in the post. You and Camille this afternoon cleaning up a lot of those missed opportunities for our two Harbors. But about that matchup inside, they had a couple post players get into foul trouble early. How did that come to your guys' advantage, especially as the game went along?
I think just getting in front of them and just denying the ball away really helped us, and it motivated us to believe in ourselves and know that we could really do this. And then we pulled it out in the end. Yeah,
as the game did go along as well, there was a point, first half you get down 7 points as well. A couple of times lead slips away from you. You're down at least 2 possessions as well. What kind of kept the team going on the positive end and know that they can get back into the game today?
I think our coach really does a lot for us, and she really motivates us, and she really believes that we can do this, and she writes out plays that really help us down there. And if we just run them right, and then it gets us our boards.
Yeah, it was noticeable in the second half when they got into foul trouble. I think you took a timeout and you came right on the timeout and attacked that basket where those girls were in 3 or 4 fouls, and you're able to get a quick bucket and attack the foul trouble that Two Harbors was in. So to your point, I was able to see that draw up from coach and be able to go right at their weakness there.
Yeah.
The worm, it's Emma Sky. Our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game here today, so we'll give you that as a consolation for coming up as well. Emma, thanks so much for coming on the post-game show. Emma Sky, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game today. Of course, a big thank you to our sponsors, including of Enbridge, as Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project. Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we rely on every day, and it was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people from you and also from Enbridge as well. Of course, we still got our big deal player of the game to announce as well. But before we get to our big deal player of the game, let's see if we can bring on Coach Davies here this afternoon. Coach Kaya Davies for your Aitkin Gobblers, 51-47 the victory here today. Off to a slow start, down 7-0 to open up the contest. Kept things very close, took back and forth the lead there in the first half and throughout the game as well, Coach. As the game went along, you're able to, the team, I should say, was able to create a lot of chances, of course, with cleaning up in the rebounding department as well to offset a few other things. What did you think about this overall performance from your team today?
When I looked at our stats, I was very impressed by our rebounding and some of the big girls that had double digits in the boards also. Like we talked at the beginning, our putbacks are just not there, and we'll just have to keep working on it at practice. Trust me, we work on that every single day. Our turnovers is also what's killer for us, and I got to figure out how we're going to make these girls learn that. Have some composure, slow the game down to our beat, and we'll get going from there. So hopefully here in the future we can get some of these things turned around and have some realization of things. Our next 2 weeks here is kind of packed full of games, so hopefully we can figure out how to get some composure. And it's going to be tiring for these girls, and I'm not very happy with our schedule set up right now, but we got to work with what we got. So.
Coach, talking about, of course, with the performance today, a very wide distribution, a lot of areas, rebounding, point distribution as well. It took a lot of different players and a lot of different roles for these players to ultimately piece this win together, too. And we talked about, of course, in the pregame, of course, with the rebounding side of things, but scoring-wise as well, you see a little bit more of that being spread out to help put the whole team together for this win today, too.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that we had 3 girls in double digits tonight and 2 that are very close, but once again, how many times did we shoot up a shot just because we got nervous or because this girl came too close to us kind of deal? So it comes with a lot of growth and a lot of game push to this kind of level, which I hope the girls are responding well. But hopefully in the next 2 games here we can find the beat of our own drum kind of deal, figure out what's going to work for us and who are the go-to players, because when it gets down to the time at the end of the game there, it was getting hairy, and I already told the refs, dude, I'm calling a timeout when we get past half court. And he's like, well, you got to call it. And I go, I will, but you better listen. That's for sure. So,
Coach, you had talked, last week or the week before the game that you really wanted to focus on free throws getting better. And I thought tonight, 14 to 22 from the free throw line and made someone when it was important down the stretch. And so, and on the flip side, the Agates only 5 of 14 from the free throw line, and I thought something in crunch time, it was good to see girls being able to make free throws.
Yeah, we work on free throws every day, and we condition for the ones we miss, and we take ownership in that. I think it also benefits that we just had our shoot-a-thon here a couple days ago. That 100 shots and free throws, I think, is good reps for these girls. Maybe we have to take that in more consideration, but yeah, the free throw percentage went up, but our field goal and our 3-point percentage is still not there. So we got to figure out if these girls want to put some extra time in or not.
Yeah, I had the Gobblers for 50 rebounds in the game and 2-1 over the Agates. So hats off to the work that you're putting in the paint.
Yeah, I think I had Emma Sky for 17 of those, so that's huge. That's all I asked her to do tonight was just make sure you got those boards. I wish her putbacks are there, but like I said, her and Camille will just have to work on it. And Britta this week will just have to work on that kind of aspect of the game.
First half, we came up with a nickname for Emma Sky is Dennis Rodman was the Worm, so she's got the nickname the Worm. Definitely. 2 points, 17 rebounds on the night, so a nice night.
Everything else Dennis Rodman related, that I told her that's on her if she wants to adopt that persona. Basketball wise, we'll go with that.
Right, exactly.
But Coach Kaya Davies joins us here on the postgame show. Coach, thanks so much. Look forward to talking with you next week as well.
Thank you, guys.
Land off the microphone here in the postgame show, our big deal player of the game, Camille Peranto, of course, our big deal player of the game today, putting her down for a double-double with those final
11
numbers.
points, 11 rebounds for Camille. Yeah, a lot of good work down there in the paint.
Camille here this afternoon. How'd you feel, especially now with you and Emma, being able to, basically attack at the post position and, create a lot of chances with some of those rebounds today?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. We're working hard at it. It's fun to see each other make them and then get the opportunity for and one, because that's what we all go for. And I don't know, we just work harder against each other so that we're ready for it in the games.
I know as the other team got into some foul trouble, especially late in that first half, going to the second half too, that probably gave you and Emma and obviously the whole team too a little bit more confidence to try to push into the post too and create a lot more chances for your team too. And, came down to crunch time, your team was able to come through too.
Yeah, we tried to fight through and we did our best and it paid off. So
I was telling Paul, Camille, that I've been able to watch you over the years, and as a freshman, you got yourself to the line quite a bit, right? And probably the place of your game back then, you'd say, hey, this is where I struggled the most was shooting free throws. And I made mention, earlier this year and throughout this year and even last year how at the free throw line it's just gotten better. And again, 3 for 4 tonight, I think. But down in Mora, you were 5 of 6 or 6 of 7, and so really taking pride and you're getting yourself to the line and then converting when you get there. So it's fun to see those rebounds and those putbacks and getting yourself to the free throw line. So hats off to you. Nice game today.
Thank you.
Camille Peranto, our big deal player of the game. Thanks so much for coming. I got to get you a Pizza Ranch certificate, so remind me next game. I'll get you one. I kind of ran out here at the end of this week. But big deal player of the game brought to you by our great sponsors, Atwater GM in Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter, Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, as well as Shannon Auto Body in Brainerd, Takedown Gym in Brainerd. Camille, thanks so much for coming on the post-game show.
Thank you.
As we start to wrap things up here this afternoon, Gobblers victorious again, now 5-5 on the season. They'll be in action coming up here Tuesday. They'll be at Hinckley Finlayson down the road as well. Gobblers now 5-4 on the season. Two Harbors is now 5-5. The Agates will be at home against Renshaw coming up on Thursday as well. Gobblers win of 51-47 here today. 3 scores in double digits and, rebounds aplenty for everybody today.
Hey, exactly, Paul. And we actually had 7 players on the score chart, and they had 4. And in the first half, they had 3 only. And Carlson scored 8 in the second half for them, and that was her only point. So that was their 4th score. But other than that, the Gobblers did a nice job of team defense, team rebounding, and shot free throws well. As Coach Davies said, hey, we want to clean up on the turnovers. Gobblers with 30 on the night. You cut down on that, you probably win this game by 15. And Two Harbors with 19 turnovers. So Gobblers, sometimes you got to get a gritty one, you know, and you don't play your best, and you get one in the win column, and you look at the things that you get better at, and these are games that maybe expose you a little bit.
It's been a gritty week. Might as well finish off the week with a couple of gritty wins for Aitkin Gobbler basketball, too, with the boys winning last night, and now the girls here this afternoon gutting one out, 51-47. So, again, Gobbler's now 5-4, also getting a nice Section 7 win, with it now being 2-1 in the section as well. Gobbler girls also won 40-28 in the JV game here with our big deal player of the game, Camille Peranto, and our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game with Emma Sky as we start to wrap things up here this afternoon from Aitkin High School. For the other side, for the Two Harbors Agates, 17 points for Carly Holm today with 6 rebounds in total.
Yep, and Rachel Bopp, she was she had 10 in the first half, only 3. She had a lone 3 in the second half, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Again, I think the big thing for the Agates, they didn't convert at the line, missed 9 free throws, 5 of 14 at the line, and difference obviously got out-rebounded 2-1 the Gobblers. So good gritty win for the Gobblers, and look forward to moving on here in this week to come.
If I don't electrocute myself here before the end of the post-game show, got shocked by the extension cord over here. Goodness gracious. A lot of energy here this afternoon to finish off this win. 51-47. Gobblers now 5-4 on the season. But again, Gobblers will be on the road coming up Tuesday at Hinckley-Finlayson. We'll have coverage of the boys' game against Barnum coming up here on Tuesday at home, strictly right here on yourliveevent.com. As we do wrap things up from Aitkin High School, again, feel free to turn on your radio, flip it on over to 3WI EM 1270, 96.3 FM with the NFL Saturday football doubleheader. Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders, followed by the winning in Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be coming up a little after 7 o'clock here this evening. Well, a big thank you to everybody for tuning into this afternoon's broadcast. Of course, a big thank you to both head coaches from Two Harbors and for Aitkin for allowing their time to speak with us here this afternoon. Big thank you to everybody who tuned in as well. And a big thank you as well to our sponsors. For those that do sponsor our broadcast, maybe you saw them this afternoon, be sure to thank our sponsors with your patronage and always shop local. As we do wrap things up here today, and again, we'll be back in action Tuesday as the Aitkin Gobbler boys take on Barnum. It'll be scheduled for about a 6:55 pregame on yourliveevent.com. 20 minutes before tip-off, we will get that ball game on yourliveevent.com. For Jeremy Jans, I'm Paul Vold. It is a 51-47 victory. Gobblers take down the Agates this afternoon here on yourliveevent.com. You have a wonderful rest of your Saturday afternoon, and good afternoon, everybody.